Hello everybody, this is our minute teaching on doctrines, and today we will speak very shortly about one topic, and we will speak about hell. Is it a real place, literal place? Is it a place of existence, or what actually it is? And how is it possible that a God of love would create such a place like this? I remember once I spoke with some students at one theological seminary. They were coming out, and as we evangelized, we approached them and we spoke with them. And many of them, the same way as their professor, their teacher, they claim that the hell is not a real place, and that the hell is just what we create in our minds and in our environment by how we behave, which is not a biblical truth. It's shocking how much human thinking and philosophy creeps into Christianity. We will see what does the Bible speaks now about hell. In Matthew chapter 10, verse 28, it says, "Fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell." It speaks here about God himself, Jesus Christ, who has the power to send people to hell. The word hell is mentioned in the scriptures more than 55 times, plus there are other references, like 80 times is mentioned the word pit, sometimes there is mentioned the word lower parts, and etc. So the number is very, very great. One time there is mentioned a word Tartarus in Greek. It's mentioned in 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 4 when it speaks and gives reference to a pre-flood fallen Adamic fallen angels and Adamic race. There was a mixture of angels and humanity, where the devil was trying to pollute the human genome, that there wouldn't be possibility for Jesus Christ to be born in a hypostatic union, which is 100% man and 100% God. The human genome would be polluted by angelic genome, and that's why these angels and these creatures were sent to Tartarus. The other mentions of hell we can see, for example, in Numbers 16 verse 33, where it says that the earth opened its mouth and swallowed people alive. They went down into the middle of the earth, into the hell. It's a Hebrew word, Sheol, and this hell was a place for both believers and unbelievers of those times. We can see this mentioned in Luke 16 when we have a story. It's a real story. This is not a parable. A parable usually starts with words like somebody went, somebody did, this happened to somebody. But here we have real names. There's Abraham and there is Lazarus. This is a true story, and it shows the structure of the hell before the resurrection. Both, as we mentioned, believers and unbelievers went into the middle of the earth, into the center of the earth. Believers were in a part of hell which is called paradise, or Abraham's bosom. The unbelievers, the unsaved people, in this case Lazarus, were in the other part which is called hell. After the resurrection of Jesus Christ, Ephesians 4:9, Jesus entered the lower parts of the earth to declare the victory of the cross, and he took the captives and made them free and took them into the presence of God. We can see this in Paul's saying, when the stand of his living will be taken away, present in the body or present with the Lord. When the believer dies after the cross, he goes straight to the presence of the Lord. He is with Jesus. Before the cross, every believer went to the paradise, the Abraham bosom, unbelievers into the Sheol. So now, after the cross, we have only two places. Believers go to the presence with the Lord, unbelievers go to the Sheol, where Abraham's bosom is not anymore. Later on, there will be created a new place, which is called the lake of fire, mentioned more than 4 or 5 times in the Bible, which is Gehenna. Gehenna is a Greek word which refers to the valley of Hinnom, Gehinnom, and it was a place where was a waste of a city, waste of sacrifices, waste of a city product, and it was always burning day and night. People knew this place as a always burning and fire which is not quenched. That's why when it speaks about the future place of condemnation, Gehenna is referred to because it's a place of continual burning day and night. This is just a short, brief structure of the hell. We do not use hell as putting fear into people's lives. We know that the gospel is a good news. The good news is that Jesus became flesh and died for us on the cross, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but has everlasting life. Nevertheless, hell is a true place, and we should be aware of it. We should be aware that it exists and that it puts a fear, the godly fear, into people's lives in Matthew 10, verse 28. There's scores of testimonies where people were brought to the faith, to the fellowship with Jesus, just by having a fear of death, having a fear of hell, because they knew what to expect. Thank you for listening. We will see each other soon. God bless you.